Hi, welcome to Chemistry 151. This is the summer session of 2025. My name is Norma Pedersen, and I will be your instructor for this course. This is my email. Please feel free to reach out anytime. The goals of this orientation video is to help you navigate Blackboard. That is our learning management system that we'll be using. I will be using the announcements tab to communicate with you as well as through email. The announcements tab is where you found this video. The modules tab, you're going to find a getting started folder where you'll need to take an enrollment verification quiz for attendance purposes. You'll find an online lectures folder, which will have your ALEX, which is where the homework is provided, and you will find an online labs folder. In addition to that, we'll talk about the course information tab. And this is where you would find the syllabus, where you need to complete a syllabus acknowledgement confirmation form. It will also, within the syllabus, have a code so that you can be enrolled in the online portion of the lab. You'll also find a course schedule and, again, my contact information. So communication is going to be key for this online course. So please feel free, again, to email me anytime. If it's after 6 p.m., I will definitely get back to you the next day. If it's over the weekend, I may or may not be able to respond to email, but if I am able, I will get back to you as soon as I can. But I would also be sure to respond to you by Monday morning. My office hours, I am located in the library, and I will be there and available to help on Monday and Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, and on Tuesdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I will continue to communicate through the announcements tab in Blackboard, and/or I will email you. So to be successful in this course, this is very fast paced. It's only 8 weeks and it covers an entire semester of chemistry. Do not fall behind. What you are learning in chapter 1, you're going to continue to learn throughout the entire course. So if you have not mastered the content in chapter 1, you're going to have some struggles in the future. So do not fall behind. We are covering 2 chapters a week. You're going to be doing 1 to 2 labs a week. The exams are going to be online and they will be every 2 weeks. So please ask questions early. If you are confused about something, reach out and I'll see how I can help. So the to-do list to start this course, and I'm going to help you navigate through all of this. You will need, under the course information tab, you will need to completely read the syllabus. After you do that, you need to complete the syllabus acknowledgement confirmation, which states that you've read the syllabus, you're aware of all the requirements to successfully complete the course. In ALEX, there is homework that you need to complete. There are 11 homework assignments, but before you can begin those, you have to complete something called the knowledge check. That is not for a grade, but it needs to be completed so you can go on to start the homework assignments. This is in the modules tab that we'll look at together. In the getting started folder in modules, you need to complete the enrollment verification quiz, and that is for attendance purposes. For the lab portion of this course, you need a lab kit, and you need to reach out to the JCC library as soon as possible, and they will give you the information you need to receive the kit. They do not have them in stock in the library, but they'll give you a code that you need to order the kit and have it sent to you. As well, I have a code in my syllabus to get you enrolled in the course so that the labs will be populated in your Blackboard. So let's get started. When I go to my Blackboard, and my view may be slightly different from you. Here is the course that you are enrolled in. Announcements tab, this is our toolbar over here on the left. So the announcements are here. Check this daily to make sure that I haven't put some important information in announcements. Under course information, this is a little, not much, but it's a little information about me. Here is the syllabus folder. And what you need to do is completely look through this syllabus. And after you do that, you will fill out the syllabus acknowledgement confirmation form. This is a requirement for the course by JCC. Let's have a quick look at the syllabus. Again, my contact information, my office hours, the last date to withdrawal is June 24th. Please read all of this information. Here is the link for the code that you need to enroll in the lab portion of the class. This is not the link you need. You need to reach out to the library to get the kit. So it's called Science Interactive Lab Kit, and the bookstore will be able to help you with that. Here are my student outcomes. This is the grading layout, 25% for the labs. There are 4 tests in total. They're worth 50%. The homework, with 11 of those homeworks, worth 25%. The grading scale is a 10-point scale. I cannot accept late homework because it is such an accelerated course. However, your lowest homework grade will be dropped from your final average. The exams cannot be dropped. They will be on Alex, and we'll have more information closer to your first exam, which is the first Monday in June, which is 2 weeks away. You will need a Respondus lockdown browser, and we'll talk about that closer to the time of the test. You are allowed to have what we call a cheat sheet while you take the test with any information that you think will be helpful to you during the test. Do not put practice problems on this. I will provide you with a periodic table and a formula sheet for each of the tests. Now, when we get into the folder for the lecture, there are chapter practice problems. Those are not graded. However, there's a key post for them as well. I highly recommend that you do the practice problems because that's a great way to prepare for the test. The practice problems will be very similar to the questions on the test. You need to do the labs. You have to submit a lab before it will allow you to go on to the next lab. And again, these will be in Blackboard for you. I will drop your lowest lab grade. Just best practices for learning and communicating with me, which is so essential. The way that I take attendance for this online course is by your completion of homework and labs. So I'll be checking if you're getting those turned in on the week that they're due, and that will be the attendance for that week. And so please read through all of this and then fill out the syllabus acknowledgement form. Let's go on to in the course information tab. So there is the syllabus. So this is under course information. Here is a schedule. This schedule contains what you're expected to complete. So this first week, you should complete chapters 1 and 2. And it will tell you what lab experiments you're to do this week and what labs, and I'm sorry, also what homework and their due dates. And the tests are in red on the schedule. So this is very important to keep track of where you are in the course, and all of the due dates are listed on this course schedule. Let's go. I'm in the modules tab now. This is where you will be spending most of your time. At the beginning of the course, so today, you should go to the Getting Started folder. There is an enrollment verification quiz. So that is under the Getting Started folder in modules. That needs to be completed. This is a JCC requirement. And so make sure that you complete this the very first week of class. Here is the online lectures folder. This is also where the ALEX homework tab is. Let's first of all look, there's a folder for every chapter. So this week you should complete what's in chapter 1 and chapter 2 folders. So here are lecture notes. You should print these out. It's a fill in the blank style of lecture notes. So as you watch the lecture videos, you can be filling in the notes that go along with it. And at the end of every chapter, there are practice problems. Again, this is a great way to prepare for the test. These will not be graded. There's a key posted, but it's a good way for you to see how you are doing with the material. And let's go back to ALEX now. So it's under the online lectures folder. Again, every chapter has its own folder and they're laid out all the same. ALEX homework is that tab. The textbook is right here. It's called Atoms First, and it's a really good textbook. It's a really good resource for you in addition to the videos and the notes. So I would recommend that you read the textbook. If you get lost or you don't understand something in the videos, it is a really good resource. For your assignments, you go under the Assignments tab and open your assignments. All 11 of your assignments are listed here along with their due date and how many questions there are and an estimated time for you to complete them. You have to complete this knowledge check before any of these homeworks will become available to you. If a knowledge check pops up throughout the semester, you have to complete it. It's something that ALEX does. I don't have control over that. So you do a knowledge check before the next homework will be unlocked. The knowledge checks are not graded. The homeworks are graded and they are due on Wednesdays and Fridays at 11:59 p.m. and the due dates are all listed here as well. Let's go back to, I don't want my ALEX tab open anymore. The content. Okay, ALEX, there we go. So in the modules, we've looked at the Getting Started folder, the lecture folder, and here are the online labs folder. And so the labs are listed here. You can only access them through Blackboard after you use that this link here to get enrolled in the course. And so there are 3 parts to every lab, and so you'll go ahead and you'll do all of those parts. And again, the due dates are assigned in the course outline. So I think that pretty much is the course. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any questions whatsoever. I'm here to help you navigate this, and I will keep the lines of communication flowing. I hope you enjoy the course, and I look forward to hearing from you.